Sai Namo Namah, Jai Jai Sai Namo Namah, Sadguru Sai Namo Namah, Om Sai Namo Namah, Sri Sai Namo Namah, Jai Jai Sai Namo Namah, Sadguru Sai Namo Namah. So we are expected lot of devotees are participating today, Satsang at Dwarkamai Puja. Whoever can come forward and sit forward so that we can accommodate lot of devotees. Thank you. Sai Ram. And today we are going to maintain utmost silence. Today is a very, very special day. We have to maintain utmost silence. Sai Ram.
Come quickly, sir. Om Sri Dwarkamai. Absolute silence, please. Those who are talking may stop talking for the next 2 hours. Children need to be controlled. Om Sri Dwarkamai. Dear Austin devotees, I am here to extol the qualities of Baba being an Antaryami in you. Somebody was asked, silence please, absolute silence, 8th level silence. Please do not talk. The priest is doing his duty, he also needs a pristine silence here in the temple where I am here to answer the timeless question of who is Shirdi Baba. I have explained who is Shirdi Baba probably close to 1,000,000 times for the last 30 some years. But then there ought to be lots of consternation and confusion in people who come to his temple. This is one such famous temple we have in the United States. And this is a great temple, as evidenced by the Sima Longan congregation here, inside, outside, and those who didn't choose to come and be a part of this extended congregation, they sit at home and watch this. That's what is happening in 8, 9 other cities in this country, and several other places in India. Some devotees found the answer to the question, the immortal, never dying, the fleeting, passing, ephemeral question of who is Shirdi Baba. All of you come to his temple and all of you go and touch his feet in order to get an answer for that question. Is the mic okay? In order to find answers, some others go to Dwarkamai, light 11 lamps, have a dakshina dropped in the undi, repositories undi, and then pray there. Because they know there is this elusive quality in Dwarkamai, because Baba lived there for 60 odd years and then fulfilled My God, millions and millions of people streaming in and asking for answers. The same thing is going on today. What is the same thing going on today? Shirdi Baba lived 100 years ago. And several people think that he left his mortal coils and therefore there is no more Shirdi Baba. And they sought this answer also from me, from Uncle, Sai Uncle, as everybody introduces me. And I have found an answer. My eureka moment came 4 Janmas before, and in this birth is a big eureka. Like the Kodak moments you have, I have my Dwarkamai moments. That's exactly what I mean by eureka moment. When I met with Shirdi Baba, like in the picture in front of you, or in the Dwarkamai you were sitting there, lifelike cutout, whoever who made has done an excellent job. I bless them. Baba bless them, I in red ink. In order to find, when she was sculpting this cardboard Dwarkamai replica, she is also seeking an answer. Everybody needs an answer for everything. I also need several answers from Shirdi Sai because I know one person more than you do. Even though I have seen him in his astral body several times in my life. Once or twice, exactly like in the picture. Sakshat, 1,000%. Coming back to the question of answering who is Shirdi Baba. He would mingle with you. He will laugh, dance, cuddle with you. He will sleep with you, of course with you meaning Matsapati, Shama and Tatya. They are all Antaryamis, very close devotees. You are no less closer. When you look at Dwarkamai's live picture, you are actually walking, he is walking with you in this temple. He is listening to this lecture in the temple. He is listening to Sharmaji doing this Deeparadhana. He listened to you, he saw the 108 temples, or more than 108 temples. Water, holy water, Abhishekam that you did on Thursday or Friday. He was there. Just like Sagun, who was doing the actual water, Kaveri water, you all did several waters from India, all holy rivers, including his favorite southern Ganges called Godavari. When you did this, all of you did the color small vessel and did that, he actually received water from you. That is the fact that is lost on you. Because most people, most of you come seeking for an answer to this statue, thinking it's a statue. Lo and behold, I am one of the very few persons on the planet in the universe who said that from the beginning, in the statue, he is not a statue. In the picture, he is not a picture. Because he is live. Mama, I want a scientific answer. Somebody told me 10 years ago. A boy in Boston told me, Mama, all that you are saying is okay, but how is this picture live? I want a scientific answer. Let's go to the videotape. Let's go to Fremont Temple. The directors of the temple, after the inauguration of the temple, did a great puja. Baba was wearing diamonds, gold ornaments, all sorts of Navaratna, Manimalai, meaning Manimalai means Navaratna, made of garlands made of all these diamonds he was wearing, and the directors were watching on the Sunday after the Kumbhabhishekam. I had a lecture in which I said that Baba is live in the picture. Everybody said, Mama is just, Mama is making a living out of Shirdi Baba. Nothing could be more false than that. The directors were watching, a scene came and Shirdi Baba started shaking, be prepared for this sentence. He just shook all the garments. All the garlands came out. It's there, the video is there. My wife has a video. It went viral on the Facebook and also on YouTube. This was several years ago, maybe 12, 15 years ago. And the directors, one of the directors called me and said, Mama, forgive us. Baba is moving in the statue, he shed all the garlands, everything fell, he is in his statuesque body, the body on the statue. Whereas Sharmaji, who did the puja, is having all the garlands, all the malas, all the this thing intact. Baba showed both in that particular shot. The shot went on for about 12 to 15 seconds. Though it's only 12 seconds, it dawned on the executive committee of the Fremont Temple, of which Mr. Govind is an extraordinary devotee, like most of you here are, extraordinary devotees. In word, deed and thought, you must think of Dwarkamai Shirdi Baba. That is, Mr. Govind said, Mama, what he said is true. How do you know that this statue is real? I said, it will take several janmas for you to understand. At least you should understand there is prana pratishtha. When you do the prana pratishtha, you give life. Whoever who does that, of course, he should also be very pure in his heart. By word, thought and deed, he should also submit. Remember the equation, B plus C is equal to surrender, that is yes. Total surrender is not possible. I explained the Einsteinian equation in several gatherings. So I told Mr. Govind, who happens to continue to be an extraordinary devotee, Govindji and Anitaji and the two sons, they had a few problems they didn't know Baba could solve. Earlier, before this experience, they said Baba cannot solve all these miracles. Baba cannot solve the asthma of my son, 12-year-old son. I said, Baba's money will solve the asthma. That is the easiest thing for Shirdi Baba. It is Shirdi Baba who removed the tuberculosis, TB, by asking Dr. Pillai to lie on a wet ground of one of the devotees who never had a good home. It was a very wet floor. Lo and behold, his own chavadi was a wet floor. Dr. Pillai came out the very next day. The previous day he had severe TB, and then the very next day road roller in the dream. Next day he was cured. When he woke up, there was no TB, nothing. He had lungs, perfect lungs, breathing lungs.